Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wheelchair Wednesday Chat. And today's going to be a little different. Today I'm just really exhausted, but we'll get this done. Um, and the world has changed yet again. So we have our brothers and sisters battling it out in Israel and with Hamas, doing what they're not supposed to do, but I'll leave comments to them. But these are one of those moments that I think about people in wheelchairs. There's a bad storm, a bad flood. The first thing I think of is people in wheelchairs. There's a war going on. Did they plan it? Probably not. So, did they get out? Did they get stuck? Did they get left behind? This is why I made the previous video of, emergency preparedness and that's one of the things that's important to consider and to talk about it with your family. In one of the storms in Florida, I'm going to give you an example. One woman in a wheelchair, power wheelchair, stayed in her home, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. It's just in the planning or the lack of planning. And during the storm and the floods, she was still there, and trying to reach out with her phone for help. And it in this society that we have today in 2023, to me, those situations shouldn't happen. She shouldn't have been left behind. She is a person who should have been one of the first ones to been helped to evacuate. And I get it, some people are concerned about their property or something that, is dear to them and they don't want to leave, but that puts them at risk. Sometimes to me, nothing is valued more than your life. Nothing is valued more than your life and your safety. Why? Because you're worth it. Each one of you in a wheelchair, whatever your circumstances is, you are a fabric. You are a thread in the fabric of society, and we need you. We need your thoughts, your input, your dynamic, your presence in society. Society completely changes when somebody just is annihilated or gets drowned or dies in a war. Life changes, and that fabric of life is never the same without you and you and you and you. So, we really have to think about, that precious fabric that you and I belong to. And, when catastrophes happen, boom, it's like I'm thinking about, the people in wheelchairs, what happened? The people who had other disabilities, what happened? And they never talk about them. They talk about a lot of other people, but they never put like someone, just that one person that I saw in Florida who was still sitting in her home, who talked about the storm and how the water came up and how scared she was. So we have to find a way to really care about our neighbor. And if you know about a neighbor who's in a wheelchair, befriend them somehow. And I know that we have a higher level of fear. And so we don't talk to each other. We don't know who our neighbors are anymore. We don't do things together anymore. It's rare to find people who do block parties. It's rare to find one neighbor who knows the neighbor next door. It is rare, but I think, when there's a person who is blind or a person who's in a wheelchair or a person who has other disabilities, I think it's really important for that family or that person to really reach out to the right neighbor, to the people in the neighborhood, so that when these catastrophes happen, that someone says, "Oh, so and so, I talked to her the other day. She's in a wheelchair. Let's go get her." "Oh, so and so, she's blind. She probably doesn't even know this is happening. Let's go get her." "So and so, she's deaf. She probably can't hear the news or hasn't turned on the news. Let's go get her. Have her stay with us." So it's those kind of things that I think are really crucial in today's society, to think about the other. Think about your family, but think about others around you that might need that support. You know, I I don't have words for these drastic changes that have happened in the world and where we stand. Um, how will we improve our brotherhood, our sisterhood, our understanding of our neighbor? How will we reflect about how will I support the other? And not everybody can do that. And I understand that. Not everybody can support another person just because of their situation. Sometimes a person in a wheelchair has a lot of other conditions and they don't have the energy to reach out. But that's where in the fabric of life, one of those threads has to realize that the other thread needs some help. And that's what I keep on talking about here from time to time. Let's be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your neighbor. Be aware of yourself and what your needs are. Be aware of, disasters, wars, hurricanes, flooding, because you are worth it, and because we need you to remain connected to the rest of the fabric. So, it is painful to see what is going on. We have two big wars going on, and we don't have any solution to create peace. What do? We send more ships and more battle this and more equipment. There's nobody out there who can say, "Hey, wait a minute, let me go talk to them." Let me see if I can calm things down. No, we don't have any of that. Just send them more armament. Just let the people in wheelchairs just get stuck out there. Peace is crucial. Reaching out to one another is crucial. Caring about yourself as part of that fabric of life is crucial. And being aware of this fabric and how the rest of the threads are doing. And can you help? Can you support? So that is my reflection for Wheelchair Wednesday chat. And I just really want people to care about themselves, care about their families, care about their neighbors. That's the way we maintain peace. That is the way we keep peace. It is the way that we can build peace, make it stronger, not to let it fall apart. So if you have any thoughts about people with disabilities getting caught in the crossfire, let us know. Let us know ideas that you would have to keep, people with disabilities safe. Even if I haven't put a plan out there, how would you assist me in my power wheelchair? How would you assist me to get out of the way of danger? And are you able to? And if you're not able to, who can? So let's all reflect about that. Let's think about, how vulnerable we are at times when things get flared up. Let us try to conquer fear and reach out to the other.